What's up, everybody? You already know I'm gonna give it a minute. Let some people climb in here. I'm not gonna stay on for too long for when it's raining, and because I don't like to hold y'all for too long. But I got a dope message for you that I want to deliver to you today. We're just gonna wait for some people to climb in. Welcome in, welcome in. If you're just now joining the broadcast, do me a favor. Go ahead and clap that share button for me. You never know who needs to hear the message. As usual, what I need y'all to do, I need y'all to go ahead and hydrate and create. I need y'all to hydrate while I create this chronicle for you. I'm not going to hold you for long. But I just had a message that's been resonating with me. You see I'm outside in the rain right now. I had to come outside and get some air for it real quick and speak with you as well. So we're going to get started here shortly. I'm just letting people climb in so we don't have to repeat the message. I hope that y'all can hear me clearly. Okay, without no further ado, we're going to go ahead and get started. Good afternoon, kings and queens. You're now tuned in for another one of these Good Life Chronicles with your boy, Rock G. The topic that I wanted to speak on today was fear. Finding elevation after realization that you can't do it by yourself. A lot of people don't succeed in this life because we're too busy worried about what other people think. We're too busy worried about what other people are doing. We fear the unknown. We fear growth. We fear stability. And the reason why is because we've been programmed to believe that. You got to break that programming. You remember how I said that in life, a lot of us are dealing with this quarantine right now because we're sitting at home. But a lot of people have been quarantined mentally their whole life. You got to free yourself of that mental bondage that's been happening your whole life. You got to be able to create yourself as a whole new individual in this life so you can be able to enjoy what life has in store for you. And fear, it depletes that. It is the killer of all success. If you want to be successful, you have to go out here and do things that other people are not willing to do. Because they say when you do things that others are not willing to do, you end up achieving things that they will never achieve. Fear. Finding elevation after realization that you can't do it alone. That's what fear is. You can't be fearful in this life. You got to come out here and live life according to your plan, not to nobody else's plan. Because if you live it to everybody else's plan, you're never going to be successful the way that you want to be. 1 second. So fear, it has sabotaged a lot of people's goals, dreams, admirations. It has took away from a lot of people's successes because they don't want to change. Change is a beautiful thing as long as you approach it correctly. You can't allow things that you've been through in your past to tell you why you can't go ahead and succeed in the present. You remember that old saying, yesterday is history, tomorrow's a mystery, today's a gift. That's why they call it the present. That's why you got to unwrap this gift that they call life every single day. You got to stand up. You got to be different. You got to achieve different things that people are not willing to achieve. You have to be out here and stand firm on something or you're going to fall for anything. Either you driving the boat or somebody driving you. And fear is something that cause you to do so. Don't be fearful. Go out here and be fearless. You'll be able to achieve so much more success in this life without fear. It's a lot of things out here that's waiting for you to come out here and be great. It's people that's waiting to support you. It's people that's waiting to love you. It's people that watching you elevate, grow, develop into that dope individual that we all know that you are, but you just don't quite see it yet because you're fearful of change. Don't let that be you. Don't be fearful of the change. Change is a beautiful thing. When you start changing, when you start elevating, you start redirecting your mind state and the things that you go through in life, you'll start seeing the positive results. If you're always around negative people, you're going to get a negative result. So start hanging around more positive people. It'll help you elevate to that individual that you want to be. Like I always say, you can forgive people, circumstances, and situations. But the most important thing that you must forgive is yourself. Forgive yourself for allowing these people to hurt you. Forgive yourself for the hesitation. Forgive yourself for the lack of motivation. You have to forgive you, because once you forgive you, opportunities start showing themselves right in front of you. And then therefore you can develop into that great individual that you've always wanted to be. But fear is going to prevent you from doing so. Finding elevation after realization that you can't do it alone, it'll help you along in the process. Yes, it will. It'll help you Start understanding your rights, your wrongs. Fear is just something that manipulates us from being successful. Don't let that be you. As usual, I love y'all, and I'll tap back in later.